Okay. We are going to do a project today that is inspired by an artist who is from France. His name was Piet Mondrian. And he is famous for making these compositions, he called them, or art pieces where he made lines, connected lines, and then colored in some of the shapes after he had drawn or painted the lines. And he used primary colors, which are red, yellow, and blue. So this is one of his art pieces. I'll show you a few more. Here's another one. And he always leaves some of the spaces white too. So we're not going to color in all of our shapes today. Here's another one with more lines. Here's another. Okay, so they're all a little bit different. I think that's the last one. Okay, so how we're going to do this is we're going to start by creating lines on our page. Okay, and I'm going to show you two different versions, okay? Two different ways to do this. For this one, I drew 1, 2, 3 lines from the top to the bottom of my paper, and then I drew 1, 2, 3 lines from side to side on my paper. Okay, and my lines are not spaced out evenly, okay? These two are closer together than these two, and these two are closer together than these two. So I kind of varied out the space. Now another version that I will show you is only going partially across with a line. So I drew this line first all the way across, and this line first all the way across. And then I drew these two lines all the way across. So 2 from side to side, and then 2 from top to bottom. Then I drew this line, and I stopped when I hit this line. So from the edge to here. And then this one, I drew from the edge only to the first line. And this one I drew from the edge over here to that first line, okay? So we get some different compositions depending on the style. This one's easiest, so we're going to start with this one, okay? 3 lines across and 3 lines up and down, okay? So I am going to start with pencil, okay, so I can erase it. And then I'm going to trace over my pencil with black marker. All right, so I'm not going to use a ruler. I'm just going to try my best to draw the lines as straight as I can. If it's not perfectly straight, that's okay. We don't need it to be perfect. And Mondrian didn't use a ruler either, okay? So I'm gonna draw a line from the top to the bottom. There's my first line. I'm gonna draw another one closer to the side over here. Okay, there's my second line. And then I'm gonna do a third one just in a little bit. All right. Now I'm going to do my lines from, so I have 1, 2, 3, right? Going from top to bottom. Now I'm going to do my lines from side to side. I'm going to actually I'll leave my paper. Or you can turn your paper towards you. Let's do that. Let's turn our paper towards us so it's easier. I think it's easier to draw lines straight if we're starting are at arm's length and we're bringing it in towards us, okay? So I'm gonna draw a line here. 1, 2, and then I'm gonna space out this line a little further and I'm gonna draw my third line. Okay, so I'm finished with my pencil. I'm going to now trace over these with marker. We want to use black marker if you have it. If you don't have black, and maybe a dark color like dark blue or dark purple, but only if you don't have black, okay? I'm doing my best to trace over my lines. I'm not doing it perfectly, so I might need to erase after. Okay, so I did these 3 lines. I turned my paper. I'm going to do my other 3 lines. 1, 2, 3. Okay. So now I'm going to go back. I'm going to erase any pencil marks that are showing. Okay, now this one, I'm going to use the 3 colors that Mondrian would have used, okay? So I have my primary colors here. I have red, yellow, and blue. Now I don't want to color in all of my shapes. I want to leave some of them white. So I'm just going to start, I'm going to pick a shape, I'm going to color it in, and then I'm going to decide which one I should do next. So I think I want to color in this shape, and I think I want to color it in red. So I'm going to outline it first. I want to try to stay in the lines, so if I outline it first, that will help me stay in the lines, and then I can color it in, okay? I think markers are best for this project, but if you don't have markers and you need to use crayon instead, that will work it as well, okay? So I used red. Now I think I want to use blue. Let's see, I think I want to color in this square down here. So I'm going to color in this square blue. I'm going to turn my paper so it's closer to my hand here, easier to color. Okay, outlining it first so I have a nice border so I don't color outside the lines. Okay, now I can color it in. Okay, so I have red and blue. Now I need to use yellow. I think I'm going to do this one here, yellow. And you can pick different shapes than me. You don't have to color in the shapes that I'm coloring in. You can pick a different one, a different rectangle or square. Okay, I've got 3 colored in. I think I want to color in more than 3. So I'm also going to do, you can stop here if you like the way your picture turned out, or you can color in more squares. So I think I want to do yellow over here as well. Okay. I'm going to do this shape right here, blue. Okay. I'm just looking at it to decide if I want to keep going. I think I'm going to do this shape right here, red. And then we'll look at it again. Okay, I think I like it like this. I think it looks similar to his work. Definitely looks like it's inspired by the things that he would make. So I'm gonna leave it like this and I'm finished with this version, okay? So I'm gonna set this one aside. And now I'm going to work on this other version where we do some lines that don't go all the way across, okay? All right. So I'm going to start with lines going all the way across, and then I'm going to add in the lines that don't go all the way across. So I'm going to do one here from top to bottom, and then one over here from top to bottom. Okay, now I'm going to do my lines going the other direction. I'm going to do one here and one here. Okay, so they're a little bit varied. All right. Now I want to add in some extra lines. I'm going to do a line from here. I'm going to start here and go to the edge, okay? But it's not going to go across this square. So it's not going across the whole thing, just from there to there. Okay, I think I'm going to do another one. I'm going to draw a line from here to here. And then another one. Actually, I'm going to draw a line from there to there. Okay, so that's just a kind of its own little shape. Okay, I think that's good. So now I'm going to trace over these lines with marker. Might straighten them out a little. Remember, just do your best to make them as straight as possible. But if they're not perfect, don't worry about it. this is my partial line. And actually, no, yeah, I like it like this. I'm gonna leave it. I was gonna change it, but I decided not to. All right. Erase any pencil that's showing. Okay. So I have all of my lines drawn here. Now this one, I'm going to switch it up and I'm going to pick 3 different colors to use, okay? So the last one I used the primary colors. I used the red, yellow, and blue. This one I'm going to switch it up and I picked 3 different colors. I'm going to use purple, orange, and this kind of teal color, okay? Just to kind of make it unique and different. You can pick whichever 3 colors you want. You can do the red, yellow, and blue again, or you can pick new colors. Okay, I think for this one, I'm gonna color in this big shape, because for the other one, I colored in the smaller shape. So I'm going to outline this one with my orange. Okay, I'm outlining it so that it helps me to stay in the lines as I color. All right. I'm gonna double outline it so it's a thicker border to help me stay in the lines even more. Okay. Now I can color this in. All right. It's a big shape, so it's gonna take a little while to color in. That's okay. I'm trying to make sure I get all the little white specks. I don't want to leave any white. Okay. Ooh, little white dot there. Okay, my orange shape is colored in. Okay, now I have 2 more colors. I think I'm going to do this shape purple. Okay, outlining it to help me stay in the lines. Okay. And I need a shape up here to color, so I think I'm going to color this one over here on the edge. Teal. Okay, make sure I use all 3 of my colors, so I'm going to use all 3 of them first. Now this one I only had in a skinny marker, so it's going to take me a little bit longer to color because it's thinner, but that's okay. But I want to make sure I use all three of my colors before I repeat any colors, okay? So make sure I use each color, and then I can repeat if I want. Okay, so how does this look? I think that looks pretty cool. I think I'm going to color in this one also turquoise here. All right, I'm gonna look at it. I think I like it just like that. I think I'm gonna leave it. If you wanna color in more, like we could maybe color in this shape here, or this one here, or this one here. So that's up to you. But don't forget, we don't wanna color in the whole paper. We wanna leave some of the shapes white. Okay, so I'll leave this one here for a second so we can look. All right, and then this is our original one. Okay, and if I wanted to add color in another one here, maybe I'd color in this big one in this center, or this one in the corner, or this one. Okay, so just if you want to color in additional shapes, you can. All right. Show you this one more time. Okay, I hope you had fun today doing something new. I can't wait to see your pictures.